Hey, you're finally awake. We just crossed the border. I've heard strange things have been happening since I was away. Even so, it's good to be back home. Back in Skyrim.
We should not linger, Edjar. The Grey Host could find us at any moment.
Head to the surface. I need to fulfill my end of our bargain. You actually did it. You freed my pack. Now it's my turn. If Exarch Tzinghalis took Fennorian, and I'm pretty sure he did, you'll find them both in the ruined Dwarven Tower. It's difficult to get inside if you're not a vampire, but I know a way.
Okay, so tell me how to get into the ruined Dwarven Tower.
Like I said, Tzinghalis' helper made a mistake. Forgot to fasten my chains after one of my tortures. I slipped away, crawled along some pipes, and fell into a chamber with one of those dwarven lifts. There was also a door, the one behind me.
And that door will get us to wherever Exarch Tzinghalis is holding Fen?
It'll get you close. There's a big door that leads into Tzinghalis' lair, but it's sealed. You need to figure out the dwarven mechanism to open it. Then make your way to the experimentation chamber. That's probably where he's keeping Fennorian.
Okay. Thank you, Edjar, for your help.
The door's over here. Hurry, before they spot us.
Definitely dwarven. Watch out for traps. That must be the door Edjar mentioned. Sealed tight. No lock. Not even a handle. I don't suppose the werewolf told you how to open it, did he?
No, he did not, but I think if I mess around, I don't think I have to do them in a certain order. So let's start with this one here. I'm trying to see if there's a pattern that I can see, but I don't know. I'm done with these puzzles, so I'm just gonna turn. And just keep turning until something happens or Lyris says something. Okay.
Something turned on.
That started some gears, so I just have to keep turning until the gears start going. Alrighty, 2 more. Lyris seems happy.
The gears started moving. I must be doing something right.
Right, something happened.
Promising. Let's try the door.
Now we go in.
This chamber's been used recently. Let's look around.
Yes, Lyris, but before we do, we gotta kill some baddies. Okay, get those, and now this guy. Alright, and See anything else? Anyone else? Nope. So we read this letter. Netherroot, an amazing plant. It only grows in isolated patches down here in the depths of Blackreach, but its alchemical properties are remarkably useful. I applaud the Icereach Coven witches for finding it and applying it to my recipe, but the brew they have developed is unrefined. The Ashen Lord's plans will take 1,000 more years to complete if we continue with this less than perfect concoction. I must study this abysmal root further to find a means to increase the power of the harrowstorms. Mimicking the techniques of the Underelves provided a foundation, and their pipework farms produced greater yields, but not a greater potency. I will create a more powerful regent. I just need more time and more test subjects. With each day and each new version of the Netherroot brew, the results increase 100-fold. The brew already provides a stronger catalyst for the harrowstorms, ensuring a more complete exchange of energy. Soon, my refined Netherroot brew will be ready, and the Ashen Lord's faith in me will be rewarded.
That's an ugly plant. Must be the Netherroot mentioned in the note. Why does everything connected to vampires involve blood?
We've got another letter here to read. When I open it, I'm only going to keep it open for about 5 seconds or so. So if you want to read it, you can pause it. And yeah, I'm not going to read it out loud. It's just way too long. All right. So now I guess
We need to keep moving.
need to go into the next room because there's nothing else here. Okay. Oop.
Fights against its
You see a spider there that I have to kill. A couple things. A spider and a dwarven spear. Spear. Derp. And another door. Okay, in here, it's another kind of puzzle. I don't know how it works. I just turn shit, but I'll run up here and read this thing. It'll basically tell us, you know, current calibrations are like 4 units for the primary, and the secondary calibration is 2 units. And there's some other shit that it goes into, and to be honest with you, I just don't understand it, so when I go do this puzzle, I just, you'll see what I mean, because I have to go and turn stuff, but you'll see what I mean once I'm, you know, but you can read it. If you understand it, you'll be able to figure it out, but I can't seem to figure it out. Okay, so I'll go over here first. And this is the secondary intake, so I'm just... And I think on the other side over here is the primary. Yeah. So I'm just gonna turn. I don't know, honestly, how many turns it takes. Now we're going to go to the other side. Those disappeared, so nothing else to do there. So I'm going to go to this side here and kind of do the same thing.
Seem to be on the right track.
There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I got to be honest with you.
That did something.
Let me see over here. Doesn't look like it can turn anything, so let me go back. Make these things disappear.
I think you figured it out.
Oh, that one went back on, so... maybe I have to turn that other one... oh, no, maybe not. I think we got it.
Now we can cross the chamber. Show us bones that stone husk is moving.
We got it. So... down in here we go. And we're gonna have to kill this big thing. He's not too terribly difficult. I'll just use my ultimate on him. And he's down. Easy peasy. And now we gotta go through this door. Okay, so here we have to find Fennorian.
Why are you doing this to me?
But of course we gotta kill all the baddies. Alrighty.
The Ashen Lord crafted the plan. I am simply the architect of his
The
tools.
Ice Reach Coven's magic is cruel.
Now, you'll see the scream when I feel that you flash of light.
Just gotta check my corners because sometimes they pop out at you. And Fennorian is down this hallway, and I think I gotta go to the left. Oops. Yeah, he's up in this door, up through this door.
A shame he could not be recruited to our noble cause. The machine will finish him momentarily, my lord. Finish your work.
Of course, Lyris has to run ahead.
And join me in
Jeez.
the queue. You must bear witness when we make our move. Of course, Rada al-Saran.
Now.
I am eager to see the power of our opening harrowstorm.
I'm gonna have to kill Exarch Tzinghalis, because there he is.
New test subjects. Just in time.
A little tougher than the others, but not really all that tough. I'm thinking, I can't remember. I don't know. Yeah, he's dead pretty fast. Alright, so now we have to go and get Fennorian.
One solitude. You should have left me. Go warn solitude.
We'll all go. Tell me what you heard.
Exarch Tzinghalis and Rada al-Saran talked freely while they tortured me. They're planning some sort of assault on solitude. A massive harrowstorm.
You're hurt. How can I help you?
I need blood. But I won't drink from an unwilling person. In this state, even with a willing participant, I don't trust my restraint. If I only had my flask.
Well, you're in luck, my friend. Here's your flask. I found it in your lodgings in Dusttown.
My flask. Thank you, my friend. Rada al-Saran is the one they call the Ashen Lord, leader of the Grey Host. He and Tzinghalis often went into the nearby sanctum to talk. I heard a few words. Map. Plan. But I couldn't make out the rest.
Then we should search Tzinghalis' sanctum.
Yes. Yes. Once I take a long drink from my flask, I'll join you.
Aw, poor Fennorian. Okay, so we have to go to Tzinghalis' sanctum and see the secrets he's hiding in there. Okay, just hopefully we don't run into any baddies here. Doesn't look like it. And I see something to the left.
Take your time. You've been through a lot.
And it looks like a map.
Whatever they wanted. I couldn't stop them. Exarch Tzinghalis was insane.
And then there's something back here.
He's a genius. If he kept records, they'll be in here.
I see a map and some papers. Hey, partner, take a look.
Exarch Tzinghalis, we are indebted to your great mind. Since your rebirth, you have brought our dream ever closer to reality. Obstacles that I chipped away at over millennia, you cleave away in mere days. The time for subterfuge is coming to an end. Continue the refinement of your techniques and supply the Coven Witches with the fruits of your labor. They must produce the ritual materials for Ulfra and her kin to deploy. Let the Nords fret over the random harrowstorms while we prepare to unleash the most powerful storm of all. Send your refined netherroot brew to the Midland camp and to my keep, along with everything else needed for the rituals. I will alert the coastal camp to prepare more medallions and send updated orders to our warlords in the Blackreach camp. Stay strong, my brother, for the Grey Host will soon live again. Rada al-Saran.
So, partner, what did you find?
Books! I found books!
We set out to find Fen and bring him back to Solitude. Along the way, we learned more about our true enemy, killed one of their leaders, and acquired some valuable intelligence. That's a victory in my book.
Anything else we need to do here?
Not that I can think of. I'll make sure that Fen makes it to the Blue Palace. We'll meet you there. And don't forget that map and communique.
All right. See you at the Blue Palace.
Come on, Fen. Princess Vana herself requested your presence at the Blue Palace.
I don't believe I'm very good company right now.
Come on, Fen. We'll help you through this.
Okay, so I did us all a favor and just fast-forwarded us to Solitude. So I'm headed towards the Blue Palace right now, because that's where we have to go meet everybody.
Well,
Okay, door open. Why can't I open the door? What's going on? Oh. I had my stupid, one of my skills on.
You are welcome here, Fennorian of House Ravenwatch.
I don't know what to say.
You're back! Lyris was just making introductions and was about to give her report. Why don't you tell me what happened? By all the Mead and Sovngarde, it's good to see you and the others. Your vampire scholar seems out of sorts, but I'm glad to make his acquaintance. Lyris tells me you ran into a bit of trouble. Care to explain?
Well, Fen was captured, and we killed a vampire leader. We also recovered a map and documents.
And I can't wait to hear all the details. In the meantime, let's take a look at what you found and try to devise a plan. Lyris didn't say much, but she indicated that time is short. Here, take this. You deserve a lot more, but it's all I can spare.
Why, thank you, Princess. More for me to sell.
The information you brought back from Blackreach might give us a fighting chance. Let's put our heads together and figure out how to use what you learned. My father be damned!
We killed Tzinghalis and brought back a map and communique. The enemy calls itself the Grey Host.
The Grey Host? Where have I heard that name? Meanwhile, my father rounded up the Herald and moved his soldiers to the outer walls. Then he ordered the quartermaster to stockpile Castle Dower. He's preparing Solitude to withstand a long siege.
And you don't agree with this approach?
That might work against a mob of Reachmen, but thick walls can't stop a harrowstorm. Any war we try to wage will be over before it starts if we don't find a way to stop them. Fen knows more about the storms than anyone. See what he suggests.
I'll talk to Fen about countering the harrowstorms.
Talk to Fen. If he has any bright ideas, I'd love to hear them. Magister Fidelia has been studying the Ice Reach Coven medallion, but she hasn't had a lot of success. She seems even less confident about reproducing their protective enchantment now.
Did Magister Fidelia learn anything that might help us?
She identified necromantic components as part of the enchantment, as well as reach rituals. But she isn't an expert on either type of magic. Frankly, I think she's exhausted the scope of her knowledge.
Were you able to accomplish anything while we were rescuing Fen?
You mean other than hounding my father and serving as go-between for the Jarl of Morthal and the Magister of Carthald? I wrangled promises out of my father and showed our allies that someone in Solitude still cares.
Promises? What kind of promises?
I got High King Svargrim to promise to dispatch soldiers to reinforce Morthal's defenses and send aid to Carthwatch. It's a start, but he hasn't actually issued the orders yet. I need to follow up with him after we're finished.
So the High King has finally acknowledged the threat to his kingdom?
Sort of. He admits he might have been wrong about the Ice Reach Coven, as far as that goes. But he still glares daggers whenever anyone mentions you or Lyris. So let's not bring up Fen, alright?
Yeah, good idea. I think this is a good place to end this episode. We will continue our adventure in Western Skyrim tomorrow. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out my video, and of course, if you enjoyed it, smash that thumbs up for me and feel free to leave a comment. Be safe, be well, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!